Okay, well, hello everyone. I'm Janet Moore and I'm the Geek Whisperer. I am a dating, confident, and connection coach for single men in tech. And I also run a women's group called We Love Geeks. And that group is for women. Okay, well, hello. Okay, great. It's working. Okay, awesome. And, oops. Okay, hold on. I haven't figured out how to mastered this way of getting rid of this thing. There, okay. Yes, sorry about that. Anyways, I have a group of women called We Love Geeks, and it's for women that want to date tech guys. So I'm a coach for single men in tech. And my girls, I have a group. So every time I would tell women, hey, I coach single men in tech, they would go, wow, well, I want to date one of those. So that's why I created my group called We Love Geeks. So anyways, welcome. I do a live stream every Friday night at 8 o'clock Central Time for women. And then I also do one for men at 9 o'clock. So if you're a single man in tech and you're for some reason hearing this, please join us at 9 o'clock. The context will be for you. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you're having a good week. Let's go ahead and let's put my little fun stuff on here. I always like to friend. Oh, that doesn't work. It's right. I don't know what. Anyways, we shall move on. Okay, so the topic today is, I think this is still a little too, that's better. Yes, so today's topic is, how does she do that? What is that thing? You know that thing that you see women do? Some women, not all women, some women have this ability to be able to, you see them all the time. They're always surrounded by all these guys, or they're always, anywhere they go, guys are just talking to them all the time. How does she do that? Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. How does she do that? I want to know. So what's interesting, a little story, I thought everyone knew how to do this. I thought it was just something that people just, it was just a natural thing. So I actually have this ability where I can kind of pick out the guy and he comes over and talks to me. So I have this flirting thing, I call it flirting. I actually create a whole workshop, a live workshop around it. And it was from a girlfriend. We went out one time and I thought we saw this really cute guy from across. We were actually in South Lake Tahoe at a craps table. And I started looking and smile. I did my thing. Okay. And before you know it, he came over to me. He wanted to go out with me. And actually I was married at the time. And but I was just showing her how you do this thing, and she was like, how do you do that? You just do it. And then so I started really looking at, well, what do I do? I don't know what I do. So I started analyzing, and that's when I created my workshop. So let's talk a little bit about that. Now, how does she do that, right? So let's go to my little fun banners. Well, first of all, she believes in her value, okay? And she shows it in her smile and her body. So she feels like she's worthy of the guy. Like for me, I would pick out a guy that I thought was the one I wanted to talk to. So I felt my value and to be able to talk to him. And so, my friend, she just probably didn't feel her value about being able to look and smile at a guy. Okay. That's what she just didn't, she didn't feel like she had what it took to do that. So she believed in herself. I believed in myself. I believed that guy. Yes. Wow. Mm-hmm. So believing in your value is really important. And if you don't value yourself, then that's the first step, okay, is looking at your values and seeing if you're number one. I know you're supposed to, but that's like a narcissistic. No, it's not. It's like when you're on an airplane, what do you have to do? First, you have to take care of yourself first, and then you help others. Because if you can't help yourself, how are you going to be able to help others? Okay. So again, it's believing in your value. And it shows by the way that you, in your body language and in your smile, all kind of the same, right? So in your smile, if you're acting, look at him, oh, yeah. The guy's not gonna why would a guy want to go after a girl that kind of, her body language is kind of closed like this, he was a woman that's got an open body and like the posture and pointing at him and looking at him and smiling and giving him the openness, right? To go to say, I please approach me, you know, I'm here ready to go and I'm not afraid of you, right? Is that confidence? Okay, so everything's about confidence here, okay? That's actually what we're talking about is confidence. But part of that confidence is believing in your value, okay? And it shows in your smile and your body, okay? So again, if you believe in your value, you're able to have this more open body posture. You know, Tony Robbins says, "Fake it till you make it, fake it till you be it." That's another thing I heard. I think Amy Cuddy, right? That posture pose, you know, things like that. But again, believing in your value, and a lot of times it'll show by the way that you hold yourself and the way that you can look and smile at others with confidence. Okay. So next is, here it is. She knows the kind of man she wants. So she's confident. Again, this is about confidence. Again, it's about knowing the kind of man she wants to date. She doesn't just take any guy. You know, when I would walk wherever I go and I saw a guy, I wouldn't just flirt with anybody, and I would talk and I'd be kind to everyone. I'm not saying you can't talk to many people, but I would pick them out. I would go wherever I went. I don't care if it was at the scuba diving shop, if I was rollerblading down back when I used to work in Fort Lauderdale. Uh, I would take my rollerblades and I'd go along the beach walk, you know, where they have rollerblades, or I'd walk around the beach. Wherever I went, it just happened for me, okay? I wasn't at bars, it was everywhere, okay? And what I would do, I'd look and smile, and I would be nice to everybody. When I really liked a guy, then again, that was number one, letting them know and feeling my value. And then another thing is, I know the kind of guy. So I know what I want. I look at a guy, and it's not just about cute necessarily, it's also about confidence. Does he look confident? Does he carry himself well, and all that kind of stuff? And then, of course, when I get to know him, I can decide if he's what I want or not. But again, it's this confidence in knowing the kind of man that you want, so that that woman knows what she wants, right? And she's not going to just sit around and talk to just anybody for a long period of time, until she enjoys their company, maybe just to be as friends, right? But knowing the kind of man you want is very important. I think I mentioned before about one of my friends that we went to a bar, and as a group of us that went afterwards to a bar, and I don't know, felt like she had to talk to this guy. She didn't have to talk to him. She could have graciously left, but she didn't. And then she became grumpy. And nobody wanted to be around her when she was grumpy, right? So then she decided to leave. When I went over to her, I said, "You can just be nice and say, I'm going to leave now. I'm going to go see my friends." And that's what she did. And again, when she came over to us, she was being happy and stuff. And, you know, kind of deciding, I don't need to be grumpy. I can actually be happy. And when that happened, of course, men were attracted to her because she was now happy. Again, knowing your value, being happy. That's when she got the guy. She dated that guy for several months. So that's the thing. Do you know what you want? Why do you put yourself with men that you don't really want to talk to? So again, knowing the kind of man, that's the kind of girl that gets the guy. How does she do that? She knows the kind of guy she wants or the kind of man she wants to date. Okay, that's the second one. Again, this is all about confidence. Okay, knowing your value. Go back to number one. She believes in her value, and it shows in her smile and her body. Okay. And then number two, she knows the kind of man she wants. Number three is she lets those men know she's interested. Okay, so that's part of your value. You know it by the way you act, the way you hold yourself. And then she lets them know she's interested. So again, when I would decide on a guy, I would look at everyone, and I'd be having my posture and body language nice and open and stuff. But when I saw a guy I really wanted, I gave him the squinch face. Remember from last week? I don't know if you saw last week's video, but we talked about the squinch face. Okay, so the squinch face, okay, again, you smile and then you give them like that, you know. So it's a little bit of a squinch, not a squinch, not a squint, it's a squinch. like that. And I just realized that's what I do. I always kind of turn my head a little bit and give him a look. And my eyes go down. And so when you do that, you're, again, this is about confidence to let the man know that you're interested in him. Sometimes you might need to help the guy. You might need to walk by them, like I said before. You might walk by them to help them out, so you know. But you let them know. Now, I don't advise you going up and introducing yourself. That's something you don't do. But you could walk by and say hi, and just keep walking. But he could grab you, and go, oh, hey, and then stuff like that. So again, all this is about confidence. How does she do that? How does she get the guy that she wants? It's because she first knows her value. She knows that she is worthy of the man that she wants. Number two, she knows the kind of man she wants. And number three, she lets that man know she's interested. So I want to see if y'all are willing to go up for the challenge this week and doing that. Do you know what your value is as a woman? Do you value yourself? Do you value men? You might value yourself, but not men. Well, those are some things to look at that you might need to work on, okay? Now, I'm trying to think. So I'm not a coach for women, but there are other coaches. If you're needing some help with that, let me know, and I'll be glad to direct you to the right person, okay? I do know women coaches that can help you, okay? I mean, I could help you too, but I mean, I could, yes. But anyways, oh, I can't wait to do my workshop again. It's so much fun. I love teaching men and women how to flirt because, I mean, of course, I'm a woman. I know how to do it. But get out there and just start being confident. Your body language says a lot. Just smile and look and smile, and big, tall posture. Open your air under your arms and just see what happens. Okay, just try that this week. Now, I want to talk to y'all about one other thing. I have I did a video and a post about having you women that are wanting to meet my single tech guys. If you want to meet them, let me know, and I will introduce them to you. I will introduce you to the group. It's very exciting. And if some of the guys are interested, and again, I will see if you're interested in him too. And if y'all are, then I will put you on a date. Now, what's really cool about this, there's two things that are going to happen. Number one, you're going to, both of you are going to be verified, be public record checked to make sure you're real people, because I might not know you. And I don't necessarily know all these guys. I mean, I know them somewhat, but not like, I don't see them down the street and get to know who they were. Even if I did see them, are they really say who they are, right? Well, I will, because I'll get to see their driver's license. They'll be public record checked to make sure they're who they say they are. So what's exciting is you will know this guy's a real guy. You will know he's not married. You will know all these criminal history, all the things you maybe didn't want to know about this guy. You will know, and he will know about you. Now, I don't have to share this with him or vice versa, but I will know so that I can let you know about anything that I see you might be concerned about. Second, number two, is you're going to each do a DISC assessment, a professional DISC assessment. What's great about doing these DISC assessments is then it's like a chart. You get to see like if y'all are compatible or not, like how compatible. There's like a circle, and maybe you're here and he's over here. Well, that's not so good. But if y'all are like right next to each other or a little bit, not so much, hey, that's good. But at least I'll let you know what's going on. So if you still want to meet, you're welcome to. If you don't, that's totally understandable. That's what this is all about. So number one, you'll get to make sure he's a real man. He's who he says he is, no criminal stuff going on, not married, and you'll get to know how compatible you are before you even go on a date. And then I'm gonna actually manage the day for you, the 2 dates. The one that you do virtual first on Zoom. I'll be coaching him actually on this before, after. And then if you want to go on a second date, maybe a real live date, then I will also help with that as well. After the last and second date, if you still want to go out with him, then I will also with that. So again, if you decide you want to decline, I'll be the one to help with that. Okay. Anyways, I hope y'all had I have a great week this week. Have a great Easter, and it's a time. It's kind of exciting right now. What's going on in the world? Some people are scared, um, but I want y'all all stay in love. I think the biggest thing for everyone out there. I think there's been sort of a how do I say it? A mass communication of fear been spread across the globe. And I want all of you women to stay in love, not fear. Okay, so stay in love. Even if you feel that fear, just go, I'm okay, it's gonna be all work out. And just remember, first of all, you are love, whether you know it or not, you're love, we are all love and we're all one. So hopefully that'll make you feel better about what's going on. Value yourself even more to know we're all the same, we're all together in this, and we're all love. A lot of times, I know some people, some women, men, where when they're feeling down or low, is just to think about how they can serve others. How can I help someone else today? What can I do to brighten someone else's day? A lot of time, when you're sad, you're or in fear, you're thinking about yourself a lot. And you're thinking, and that's always not a good thing. Don't think. Just be in creation. And how can I help someone else? What can I do today? What can I do today to value myself? What can I do today to help someone else feel better about themselves? Those kind of things. How can I value myself today? And what can I do to help others brighten their day? And mine too, of course, right? Think of that for yourself. Okay. Anyways, you'll have a great week and I will see you next Friday, same time. Bye.